For car lovers, each passing year seems like one more step toward the extinction of fun, excitement, and gems on wheels. Many supercar manufacturers have spoken openly about their plans for electrification, a word that is far from being supported by the true petrol heads. However, brands like Lamborghini, Mercedes-AMG, or McLaren ensure that their transition will not put out the flame that makes them special. This new year will mark a before and after in the supercar segment, so we have compiled the most expected supercar launches of 2023. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel, and then sit back and relax. If you could still remember, a few days before the end of 2022, looking back will help us understand what is to come. This last return to the sun has been, to say the least, complicated. Not so much for the manufacturers of luxury cars or supercars, which seem not to notice the global crisis facing the automotive sector. Throughout the year, engineering work such as the Aston Martin Vantage V12, a new Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the Maserati MC20, the Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, and the Lotus Evija, among others, have been presented. The latter with 4 electric motors that add up to almost 2,000 CV and a price of 1.88 million euros. Electrification sounds better when it comes with so much power, but what awaits us throughout the new year, 2023? Audi R8 Coupe V10 GT rear-wheel drive. A few months ago, we attended the presentation of the Audi R8 Coupe V10 GT rear-wheel drive, the latest model in the series to mount the iconic atmospheric V10. This limited version, of which 333 units will be manufactured, pays homage to the first GT with aesthetic nods and a lot of carbon in its aerodynamic kit, combined perfectly with the matte Suzuka gray color of the launch. We cannot ignore the rear spoiler with gooseneck mounts or the 20-inch forged wheels. The 5.2-liter engine has been boosted to 620 horsepower with 565 Newton-meter of maximum torque from 6,400 revolutions per minute to 7,000 revolutions per minute. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km/h in 3.4 seconds and reaches 320 km/h. A performance for which it requires Michelin Sport Cup 2 tires. In addition, it debuts a specific mode for skidding. Bentley Berliner Batter. Within the same Volkswagen Group, we find the launch of the Bentley Berliner Batter. As we explained to you in this article, only 18 units of this model will be produced, and they will cost 1.94 million euros. It is also a farewell edition for the 6.0-liter W12 block that has accompanied some models of this luxury firm. This engine has more than 730 CV of power and 1,000 Newton-meter of maximum torque, which is why we assume an acceleration from 0 to 100 km/h in less than 3.5 seconds of the Continental GT speed. Aesthetically, it is close to the Bacalar, but maintains its Grand Tourism silhouette and those round light groups that symbolize Bentley so much. The enormous grille is placed in a lower position, in addition to presenting 2 very marked entrances in its considerable length hood and a lower bumper with a sporty cut. The 22-inch wheels are exclusive to the model. The rear diffuser can be made of natural fiber or carbon, and the spoiler is electric. Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore. Those Maserati has opted for electrification without qualms with the launch of the Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore, the 100% electric variant of their new GT. It will mount 3 engines, 1 in front and 2 in the back, to add 1,200 CV of zero-emission power, and its 100 kWh battery promises a very interesting range. It was presented at the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, but we will know it well this 2023, after the presentation of the MC20 Folgore. From what we know, this sports car will reach 320 km/h and will be able to complete 0 to 100 km/h in just 2.7 seconds. Bugatti Mistral. We return to the Volkswagen Group to talk about another farewell, that of the 8-liter W16 that will be mounted on the Bugatti Mistral. This block, which has been the only one used since 2005, will appear under the hood of a roadster inspired by the Type 57 Roadster. It will reach 1,600 horsepower, making it the fastest convertible in the world, surpassing the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, which reached 409 kmph in 2013. Only 99 units of the Bugatti Mistral will be produced at €5 million, and all the units are already sold. Rolls-Royce Spectre. As we said at the beginning of the article, luxury manufacturers have considered 2023 as the year of transition. An example of this is the launch of the Rolls-Royce Spectre, the first 100% zero-emission model from the British. With a range of 520 kilometers, this electric motor surpasses some of the heat engines and high consumption that the manufacturer mounts in its cars for millionaires. According to data leaked by Rolls-Royce, the Spectre will reach 585 horsepower of power and 900 Nm of torque to reach 0 to 100 kmph in 4.5 seconds. Benefits, as always, are not the most important thing for this brand, as are the luxury and sophistication of its recognizable silhouettes. It will measure 5.45 meters long by 2.08 meters wide and 1.55 meters high. And as a curiosity, it will debut the Starlight doors with 4,796 illuminated stars to give continuity to the ceiling. Its price has not yet been confirmed, but it will be around €480,000. Pagani Utopia. Pagani's third creation has a promising name, Utopia. The manufacturer claims that it took 10 scale models, wind tunnel tests, 8 final prototypes, and countless experiments to create the unique supercar. Of course, without a single battery or electric motor. The Pagani Utopia only mounts a V12 block with a manual transmission, which is optionally automated, and the already recognizable design touch of Horacio Pagani. It is a 6-liter engine that produces 864 horsepower and 1,110 Nm of maximum torque. So your hands will be more than necessary to drive this work of more than €2.3 million. This aesthetic is characterized by the absence of large wings or aerodynamic appendages. The bodywork itself is capable of creating the load it requires. Of course, the mirrors are suspended in the air, and the taillights also float to the sides, with a quadruple titanium exhaust outlet that generates so many sighs. Koenigsegg CC850. In the list of the most expensive, we must talk about the Koenigsegg CC850. But it is more than that. This super sports car firm not only creates record-breaking cars, but also presents novelties and innovations, such as the manual and automatic gearbox, at the same time. Of this CC850, only 50 units will be produced, and its price will exceed €3.2 million. Most surprising of all, its engine is a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 that has no flywheel, making it a very responsive, but also fast block. It gives 1,385 CV of power, has a torque of 1,385 Nm, and weighs the same figure, 1,385 kilograms. That is, it has a power-to-weight ratio of 1:1. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel. Please share your thoughts about the top supercars that we've been expecting for the new year 2023 in the comments section below. Thank you.